Now, the thumbnail, I don't know, I was thinking, I said to Michelle, it's what I saw this morning, so I thought I would share it with you. It's kind of indicative. Not everything is sunshine and roses when you travel, although it's beautiful sunshine today, isn't it? So I'm going to quickly say at the beginning here that in answer to that question that I posed in the thumbnail, is Seremban rubbish? Absolutely not. I'll explain to you more about that a little bit later. Is the hotel we stayed in rubbish? Yes, really. It was a very disappointing hotel. It was when we arrived. Well, let me just show you where we are, and we'll do a little walk around and wait for some people to come in. So we are in Seremban. I'm not sure what district this is called, but it seemed to be a fairly good location. There's this big undercover shopping mall here, and towards this way is modern new Seremban, and towards the exact opposite way is the old town of Seremban, and I think that's beautiful. The old town I absolutely love, and we'll have a little talk about it in a moment, but we found some amazing food down there, and we found the people to be lovely. We found everything to be... G'day, Jan, how are you? Hello. Jan, I'm just going to take you for a little walk around this part of Seremban. It's actually quite plain looking, but then Seremban is not a tourist destination by any means. I'm going to dox our hotel a little bit. I have to, because I want to explain to you, this is the hotel that we stayed in. There's karaoke going on till sort of 5 o'clock in the morning just below our bedroom there, and I think there's another karaoke bar on this side as well. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of little things that really made the hotel stay very disappointing. But, g'day Byron. Today makes the anniversary of the first Tom and Jerry short, Puss Gets Boots. Thank you, Byron. You're full of amazing information, buddy. I love the way you always start with a great fact, a great Disney fact. So we're going to go and get an example of Seremban. We're going to go to a little restaurant, of which there are loads of great eateries, and take you with us, have a little chat. So when we arrived here, for those of you who don't know, we're going to be doing a train tour of Malaysia. So we're actually going to be traveling from the furthest southern point to almost the furthest northern point. So we're going up to Johor Bahru, and we're going to be taking the trains all the way down through the country. So this is our bags. Like this, we've got for 3 or 4 weeks of travel, and that's all we need. So we're going to be doing this amazing train tour. Part of it is going to be jungle train, and sort of,
we've got a train to catch in about an hour.
We've got an hour, so we might leave you abruptly in the middle of this stream, because we've got to get a grab or a taxi down to the train. My biggest disappointment about Seremban, in a way, is that we didn't stay here longer, because...
Yes, we found some more stuff last night. And
I found some really great things. We've already booked, because this is not part of the journey. This is just the prepping of the journey. So basically, I think you know why that feels a bit odd, because I think... Have I got the camera around the wrong way? No, that's all right. It'll work. So this is not really part of the journey. This is getting to the start of the journey. So we've got to get up to, or down to, the border with Singapore before we can even start. Let me turn the camera, because I think actually what we're looking at is more interesting than just a my mush. So look at this place. It is massive. It's absolutely huge. So we're actually... this isn't the start of the journey for us, although it is the start of the journey. We arrived in Seremban. We took the train, and I've made a video which we're working on. We're editing a video of the first part of the journey, which will be up very shortly. But I thought I'd do it live just to keep you up to date with what's going on. So we got a train to Seremban, and everything was lovely. The station was friendly, the Grab driver that brought us to the hotel. But when we got into the hotel, it was like, our hearts dropped, because there was so many issues. It's just such a tired and run down. There's a guy, the guys that own this should be ashamed really, because oh, I should add, the staff are lovely. And I feel like I hate doing this sort of, I hate talking badly about giving up on the basis of the hotel, because the owners have decided they're not replacing towels, they're not replacing bed sheets. The bed sheets were all stained, the towels were all stained.
We arrived at our first room they gave us was the one right next
Oh
to
yeah,
the reception on the ground floor.
Yeah, so they gave us a room. There's the reception here, and it was a door just right next to the reception. I said, no, I'm not staying there. And we've been upgraded to a deluxe because we're regulars on booking online. So we got upgraded. This was like an upgraded room. And I said to him, look, I'm not going here. I said, I know what it's like. We've done it before. We've stayed next to receptions before. It's bang, bang, bang all night long. So I can confirm the walls were paper thin. We could hear everything through the night. So if people had the TVs on and were just coming in and out of their rooms, that was waking us up. Karaoke too, I think about 4 in the morning, maybe even later. I don't know, it just eventually, your mind just switches off to it. So we arrived, we went to the top floor then and got a room, which was, what can you say?
It was a room with a bed.
It was a room with a bed. Had a plastic deck, sort of like a garden chair as a chair. The sink is in this thumbnail. That was the bathroom sink, all broken, filthy. Now you might think, well, why didn't we just get out? Why didn't we just leave? Because Michelle and I, we're not wallflowers. Is that the right term?
Yeah.
We're not that. Yeah, we've stayed in worse. And it's a couple of days, and we just wing it. But I did go to use the towels, and they were filthy. There's stains all over the towels. And I went to the girl, she's a lovely, sweet lady there, and I said, look, I'm not using these towels. So she had to open up all the laundry towels, and she went through about 4 bags trying to find one clean towel. That's the sort of place. So the initial thoughts were, what on earth are we doing here? Let's get out. Let's burn the hotels and get out of here as quickly as possible. The next day, we went for that evening.
It seemed very quiet, didn't it, around where we were?
Yeah, we went for a little explore, and we found the people to be so friendly. And the food here has been second to none. So we had really good food experiences, really good people experiences. Now, I would say that Seremban is probably not high on your tourist list. There's our friend. So, yeah, it's not high on tourists' pass, and I would say maybe more than 4 days here would be too much. But I would say don't discount it, because, for example, just over here ahead of me, let me just turn the camera, just ahead of me here, there is, I think it's called Min Kok dim sum. Best dim sum I've had in a long, long time. Absolutely fantastic. And there are so many good places to sit and have. We're actually just going to go and get a little, I don't think we'll have breakfast, will we, Michelle?
No, probably not.
Just a coffee?
Yeah, we've got a bit of a wait between trains, so we might have something then.
So, also, past this building, this red building ahead, and down the hill, you go into the old city of Seremban, and the food stalls and sort of like, would you call it a food hall?
Yeah.
Outdoor food market was amazing, really, really good. And I, to my shame, I had a pork chop, Western style pork chop and chips, but we've also had the local food there as well.
We had chendol.
The chendol was really good. Michelle had it'll be in a video. Yeah. We're trying to get it. We're trying to edit as we go, but you can see we're a little bit light on the travelling. So is there any comments coming through? I wonder. I might get Michelle to check when we stop. Have a little read. Thank you, Jan. So if people are in, just say hello, because it's nice to know that you're there. And I would suggest go back to the beginning of the video and watch this a little bit out of sync, so you can see the true. Wow, it's busy today, isn't it? I wonder if our table's gone. We can sit out here, Michelle. Yeah, I'll go out on the end here. So, let me just pop that down there. Michelle, I haven't booked the, see if they've got Wi-Fi, they might have. I'm going to try that other coffee they talked about, the coffee. You're going to have an ice?
Yeah, the PM one.
Kiam.
Yeah, I'll wait till they come.
Okay. So it's one of these hotels where you take a little piece of paper. Oh. That wasn't on there yesterday, a little ringy ding.
Oh, okay.
Hello, man. Can I try the coffee Kiam? Yeah, this one. It's local coffee, yeah?
It's coffee mixed with reported milk and sugar.
Okay, we'll try this. I'll try it. It's good. A big one, please.
Big size,
Big size, thank you. Hello, how are you? We love your little restaurants. Very good. But today we're going down to Johor. So, yeah, no, for now. But I'm recommending your place, and yeah.
Can I have a coffee O ice?
Coffee or ice?
Little sugar.
Big sugar.
Thank you. That's good.
So coffee is coffee. So they say coffee here.
Do you have Wi-Fi here?
Wi-Fi have to ask my home.
Okay.
Okay. I wonder if it's worth just a basic Nasi Lemak, Michelle.
Basic one.
Just want to share one, just a little. Can I get the basic Nasi Lemak? Yeah, R1.
Okay.
Thank you. And maybe something a little sweet, like some toast.
That's great.
Oh, or maybe do you have any dumplings or?
Dumpling, yeah, of course. This is fine.
Do you do little fried dumplings, like pot
Like
stickers? No, I'll tell you what I have. Your Hong Kong bun. Where's that?
Hong Kong type food.
Yeah, the little bread.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
This one, yeah. I have this one.
Okay.
Just one. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Wait for a while.
Thank you. See what I mean? This place is. Everywhere's been like this. That young man, he's here every day. This is a beautiful little hotel. It's called Lao Yao Key. And it has, we're not going to have a lot today. We're just going to have coffee and a little snack. Because I'm hoping I can eat something on the train. If we've got, I want to try the train food, maybe. We'll see. If there might not be a carriage on the train. So the first impressions when we got here were beautiful grab driver, lovely and friendly, really friendly. Hotel, absolute letdown, so disappointing. And we're starting to think, oh no, because this was one of the better reviewed hotels. I don't think there are a lot of great hotels in Seremban. Maybe people in the comments, if they watch this, can recommend some. There is one, I'll ask Michelle, there's one we almost booked and really wish we had booked. So a few regrets. Firstly, I wish I'd chose a better hotel. Had we chosen a different hotel, we may not have discovered this cafe, or restaurant. We may not have discovered the Hong Kong dim sum. Have you got Wi-Fi, sweetheart?
Yes. You have to scroll through his pictures to find the screen capture.
So Michelle, if you've got any comments, throw them in now. Oh, do hit the thumbs up. I see there's 2 thumbs up there, 10 people watching, so 10 people hit the thumbs up. So initially, and with that bad experience with the hotel, which we've stayed in for a couple of days. We booked a couple of days because I wanted to have at least a day and a half full exploring of Seremban. And my biggest regret really is that we booked the next train and the next hotel. We're going to Kluang. We don't know the pronunciation because we haven't been there before, so the locals will tell us how to say it. Kluang, I think it is. So we're going up to there next to break the journey to the furthest southern point. Eventually we'll get to Johor Bahru and we'll spend a few days there just getting a vibe for that city. That's a city we've always wanted to go to.
Now we had to go there a little bit as well because we had to logistically get to where we wanted to go. The trains were full, so you suddenly.
Yeah, that was a yeah. It's Chinese New Year, so the trains are really tricky because some days people are trying to get back from their holidays back home. So, for example, we couldn't get a train today to Johor. It was chock-a-block, 100% full. And I said to Michelle, I wonder if you went like not all the way, whether it's just people going from Kluang to Johor that's the problem. And so we put it in from here to Kluang, and there were hundreds and hundreds of seats. But a minute you went past Kluang,
we did every station coming back to Johor, and Klang was the only one that we could get to.
Yeah.
And then the next day it was fine. We could get a train the next day.
here comes our coffee. So coffee here is great. Thank you, terima kasih. Thank you.
That one's yours.
Thank you. So I got a hot, sweet Malay coffee. This is coffee
Kiam.
Kiam.
Yeah, I don't know how they say it.
Let me just have a little look and I'll explain. Maybe somebody will know what it is. We couldn't fully understand the translation when I put it through the translate. I think it might be a salt coffee.
Yeah. We were going to check, but we forgot, didn't we?
Yeah.
So Karen says, waiting to see that food that you ordered sounds good. Mr. Oldclunker says, good evening.
Good. Hey, who's Karen first and Mr. Oldclunker?
Karen, we're waiting to see the food you ordered sounds good.
We've ordered a very simple Nasi Lemak. It's without chicken because I don't want a big meal. So it's kopi. Kopi is Malaysian for coffee. Kopi Kiam, Khiam, and C is for coronation milk, like with milk.
The big one.
Generally, when you order kopi C, it's with milk. Kopi O is without milk. Michelle's got a kopi O ice, so she's got an iced coffee.
Less sugar.
No sugar, a little susu tong,
I normally have no sugar, but
a little sugar. And I've got a mug because I've got the hot coffee. So I've got this kopi kiam. If anyone can tell me what it is. We've ordered a little Hong Kong bun, a little sweet bun with honey.
Okay, cool. I wasn't here. I wanted to go.
No, I thought I'd go for it. I always said we weren't going to eat, but
No.
I need a little something. We haven't had any breakfast, and it's midday.
There you go, isn't it?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's try this. See whether I can.
So Bruce Wayne says, hello you two, back in Oz now. Oh, back in Asia now, easy on the carbs.
Yeah. Hey BW, how are you?
Says, all my family are coffee drinkers except me.
Well, I have to say that tastes much the same as
Can I
coffee
try?
C. Yeah.
Yeah?
Might have a little salt in it, which is what I suspect.
No, it tastes the same to me.
It tastes the same, doesn't it? It's only about
It's
10 cents
for
more.
the- yeah.
I think it's a little salt.
And Mr. Oldclunker said 11:30 p.m. here.
PM. Okay, so that's over in the US, isn't it?
Yes, must be.
MOC, so good stuff. G'day, boys.
It's just on midday here, isn't it?
So, my biggest disappointment is we didn't stay longer. I kind of wish I think we could have done 4 days. We're limited a little bit because we've got an end game to this particular video. That's interesting. They got like tomatoes stuck on the end of those.
They're eggshells.
Oh, they're eggshells.
Painted eggshells.
They are, Michelle. I thought these were like plum tomatoes. Come and have a look. You'll see what I mean. So I thought somebody had stuck plum tomatoes on the end of each, which probably doesn't make sense, right? But they're actually painted eggshells. I guess as soon as I saw the gold one, Michelle saw the gold one. Look at this place. It's got this lovely undercover. It's between two shops. And it's all done up for Chinese New Year. It's lovely. If anyone's here, Lau Kao Yi, come and join us. We're only here for an hour though.
Wi-Fi here
Is it good Wi-Fi?
in my hotel.
Oh, a hotel. Let's not bag on the hotel too much more.
Bruce Wayne says, have you guys taken the train yet? Just catching up in USA, California.
We have taken the train. We're heading to our start point. Who asked that?
Bruce Wayne.
At BW, we're heading to our
This reminds me of the joggle. We're heading to our start point.
and everything. I think almost everything. Like when we started the cycle joggle, we were doing it the wrong way around.
We will get there though. We will get there. Mr. Old Clunker is in the Virginia, USA.
I thought he was.
And Jan A is in Vermont, USA.
Wow. So you guys are up late. You'll be yawning and off to bed. We're not going to go for a long time.
And Karen Klein is 8:30 at night here in California. So we've got everybody in from the US.
Oh, beautiful.
And Byron is also from the US. Yes.
So, we met a lady, Joanne, actually, Chinese girl from I think she's one of the. Well, I say she's Malaysian, but she's Malay Chinese,
Yes.
Hakka,
Yes.
I think,
Yes.
and she was such a gift of information when we first arrived. We noticed there was a dim sum, that big dim sum. If you're watching the whole stream, you'll have seen me pointing it out. And we went in there and I thought, wow, this looks like a nice dim sum place because it was really fresh and clean and it was rocking. It was full of people.
And they just finished service, haven't they? That's why
It was 2:30 or so and they were just coming to the end of service. And sweet, Joanne came and had a chat with us. And she said she started giving us the layout of the city, and she said, well, if you go that way, you've got like murals on the wall, and if you go this way, you go to the old Seremban city. So we just set off, didn't we? We went down to the old Seremban city, which is one of those lovely. There's a car with its I don't think people will hear it. Oh, here it comes. Nasi Lemak. Thank you. Terima kasih. Thank you. So, who was asking Karen? I think this is the Nasi Lemak. Whoops, we're going up rather than down. Let me just show you. So, we had Nasi Lemak here just the other day. It's quite delicious. They put a really nicely cooked fresh egg.
You.
Oh, thank you. And this is the Hong Kong bun just behind me. Let me show you this first, Sully. But this rice is infused with coconut milk. They've got a lovely spicy sambal on here, and they give some fresh cucumber and some ikan bilis, little crispy anchovy fish, and lightly roasted peanuts, kacang. And that is that one. And then what I've also ordered is it's a sweet bun. So there's 2 pieces of butter there. You can see on the front, these are 2 sticks of butter.
This is
and
the
this
one that says must try.
must try. So, and it is delicious. Now that's actually honey. In the little bowl there is some honey. And they serve it with this pretty little butter knife. It's a little soft. Well, it's actually a slice, isn't it? Spatula.
So Karen says, or Jan says it's 11:30 p.m. here. Karen says also it's still Monday here in the US. It has been Tuesday morning. And Karen says yum. And Bruce Wayne says lunch looks good.
It is good. I said to the guys when I arrived, said, do you put the coconut milk in your rice? And he said yes. And I straight away, even that to me, because a lot of the Nasi Lemak now is not that great. They don't often they don't flavour the rice properly.
Which half do you want? Top or bottom?
I don't mind, hun. Yeah, I had top last time. You have top this time, yeah?
Okay. We haven't had this before.
Never had it before.
Never had it before.
Never had it before, right? Just trying this for the first time.
Bruce Wayne says those peanuts are my favourite.
Yeah, the peanuts are these are really nicely. These are ground nuts, little peanuts, and they roast them. They cook them in a little salt normally in a shallow pan. They're lovely and toasty. BW, this is really good.
We did have a good Nasi Lemak the other day, just in one wrapped up in the little leaves.
Yeah, we did.
You brought it back from somewhere after you've been out for a little walk.
I can't remember where that was.
No, we were still in KL.
Anyway, let's focus on this one.
Yeah, I know.
Xiao's going off script a little bit.
Tangent. Honey.
Yes, sweetheart.
I'm having this while it's warm.
I'd say, because Seremban, I think, is about hour and a half drive from Kuala Lumpur. I'd say it's worth coming up here just for a day out and having. I would go to this dim sum place here. Now you'll have to go back and watch because I've said the name of it, and you'll be seeing it featured in a video in the next sort of week or.
Now I saw, but unfortunately they're not here on Monday and Tuesdays. Is that the guys that come in a car that sell the best roast pork
Oh yeah, I
And
saw
people
that.
come from KL just to get that. It's
And-
early in the morning.
And the only day it's not is the 2 days we're here, Monday and Tuesday.
I said, no, I missed that one.
So it's like a beat up old station wagon, or sort of pickup, no, like a station wagon, beat up old station wagon, and they pull up. It's really ropey. There's a lot of ropey cars here, mind you. It's probably quite good quality now. I've seen some of the others.
No, he did say that there's always a queue, but he says people often wonder why people are queuing at this old wreck of a car.
He said that in the guy said it, didn't he? And so I'm going to have a little sample here. And out of the back of this car, and it really is, it's filthy, its panels are full, it's filler all over the place. It's probably about 40 years old. It's an old station wagon. Out the back, he's serving crispy barbecue pork. It's not char siu, it's not barbecue, it's the crispy pork. And people are queuing up, and I think he sells out, and we've missed it.
Yeah.
And so don't come here, you'll have to Google it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but don't come here on a Monday and Tuesday if you want to experience that.
A lot of places aren't open on Monday and Tuesday as well, are they, even in the market?
Oh, that's really good. And Michelle's going to grab some. And here you've got to grab your own napkins off a little dispenser on the wall. And that's quite a lot of places. Now, I think culturally, Seremban is predominantly Chinese. From what I can see so far, and we've been around several of the districts, three or four of the districts in here. Predominantly seems to be Chinese culturally. Food tends to be Chinese culturally. There's a big celebration at the moment. It's getting towards the end of Chinese New Year. And we haven't seen any nasi ganda.
No.
We haven't seen the usual sort of Indian. Do you want to just? Oh, you eating sweet?
Yeah. Do you want me to butter yours?
Yes, please. You can't have sweet first. That's
I
my
think
trick.
No, because it was warm.
Okay. It's really well cooked. Rice. I'm going to save you some, hun.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And this sambal,
As Karen says, that should hold you over to your next meal.
this sambal is all about onions and chilies. Rich. I'm not sure what other. Let's see if I can gather what other herbs are in there.
They say it's all homemade, isn't it, here?
It's a very onion rich. So really sweet caramelized onions in here. So delicious. Now, I'm going to have some ikan bilis. I'm going to have these tiny, whoops, a little bit of fluff on there. These tiny little anchovies. So little fish. They're really crispy fried.
They're nice. I mean, I'm not a lover of anchovy, but I love these.
In with the nuts.
Yeah. I'll have some of the cucumber while I'm waiting.
Chuck in, hun, just grab some. Let's share. Sharesies. Any questions coming in? So I felt a little, I wanted to pose the question about, is Seremban rubbish? Yeah, it's a little bit of, what's they call it, clickbait. Get people to sort of say, come in. But it was our first impression. And we were really disappointed.
We thought we were in the wrong area. We thought
The fact that we've been here for 2 days and wish we could stay for another 3 or 4,
Yeah.
I think is testament to how lovely the people are and how cool the region is. There are too many stray dogs. There are a lot of stray dogs. I just made friends. I was chasing one off last night. It was barking outside the hotel all night long. Tried to chase him off. He was a big butch dog, and he was not leaving, but he was wary because I'm not one for tolerating that. I went down and sort of tried to chase him, but he just kept going round the cars. He did eventually, but he's still barking occasionally till 3 in the morning.
Further away. But I don't think Seremban's really a touristy town, so it hasn't really got a lot of the hotels and things. So maybe they're a bit.
I think
We did find one that looked okay.
I was going to ask you, what was the name?
One Heritage or something.
Okay.
That's in a good area, and it looked nice from the outside, and it was on our list initially.
Yeah, can people hear Michelle? Shall I put that over there?
I'll shout.
No. I put that there so you
And
can
they probably
hear us
can't
both.
hear you.
So Heritage, One Heritage. It's down in the old town. It looked really nice, and it was actually one of our first choices.
Yeah.
I don't know why we eventually went for this one in the end.
The rooms were quite small, I think, so we thought we'll go for a little bit of room with a chair and a table. Should have gone for the small room.
I said to Michelle,
Still Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. Hey, enjoy. If you can hear that now. I can't talk to you, it's too loud. That keeps going, doesn't it?
It does.
Maybe I'll put this back to me. They're firecrackers. They're quite big. There's a whole stream of them, sometimes about 12 feet, maybe 4 meters long.
As you said, they were doing the Chinese New Year. Wow.
You hearing it? Check the questions, hon.
We can hear you quite well.
Can you hear it?
You might be able to hear us, but we can't hear each other.
So,
Jan said you don't have to use clickbait for me because every time you're on live, I'll join you. I'm here if I'm here. Cool. Nice to hear, Jan.
so where they've gone off now, those firecrackers, there will be firecracker paper sort of this deep all over the front of the shop or the business establishment that they've set them off for. And I like it, but it's been every single day for 2 weeks now, or 3 weeks.
Mr. Oldcott said, I was wondering what that sound was. That's what it is. But you joke that they seem to go on longer now.
They never used to go on so long in Hong
also
Kong.
that the firecrackers are going on longer now than they did at the beginning of the week. So I think they're sort of using up.
I think they're using up.
They've got lots left.
This shambles nice. Spicy, but not too spicy. So we've got a train to catch in about 45 minutes.
Yeah. 2 trains today, haven't we?
2 trains. We're going up to Gamas. We were going to try and stay in Gamas, but the more we looked, we thought there's even less hotels there than there was here. There seemed almost nowhere to stay. We also had a look. I think we were looking. Who said to us about?
Were you saying about Anne? Said about.
Was it Anne said?
Bitang
Malacca. Now we looked at Bitang Malacca, Anne, but there was no real hotels or places to stay there. This guy's got tamarind seeds. Look, big bunch of tamarind seeds he's gone through with. Oh, he's selling.
Can we hear them? But no, we wanted to get past Gamas onto the next line because then when we actually move on from where we're going today, where we're going to Kelang, we have more choice of trains. Whereas if we stay on this end of the Gamas line, we have to get a certain train because that's the only one that ties up. So if we get past, we've got a big choice of trains then. Because I think there's only two
And
trains.
also, we want to get to the start.
Hello.
Hello. We want to get to the start of the journey so we don't run out of time.
Yeah.
I do hate it. It's not often that we have deadlines, but we're kind of giving ourselves deadlines to make ourselves get on.
Yeah.
Like I said to you yesterday, we could burn the.
Trying to get out. Somebody's parked in the way.
We could burn the train ticket and hotel, I suppose, and stay here a bit longer. But the problem is, if we keep procrastinating like that, then there'll be something else at the next destination that we want to stay longer for. So it's nice,
So we've
actually.
allowed ourselves a little bit of time at every place that we want to stop at. Because if we extend it too much, then we're really going to be running at the end, aren't we? Then we're actually running out of time.
And I feel like wanting to come back is a
Yes.
better way to feel
Yes.
than wishing that you'd stayed too long, if you know what I mean. So this is their local. It's a sweet bun. I'm going to use up all this honey, and they provide butter. It's a little toasted bun. They provide butter, fresh butter, and it's a sweet, slightly saffrony sort of bun.
So Kong Hei Fat Choi, says Karen, and that's usually how we say Happy New Year for Chinese New Year.
Kung Hei Fat Choi. Kung Hei Fat Choi.
Absolutely.
You hear a lot of people say it in Mandarin.
I was going to say,
Gung Shei.
you can usually remember that.
I can't, and I'll mess it up.
Yeah.
And there's other dialects in the area. So I think some of the people here, sorry, that sambal's made my nose run. There's quite a big Hakka community here.
Like in Ipoh and...
No, that's Hokkien.
Oh, Hokkien.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ipoh is Cantonese. A lot of Hokkien in Penang, but I think there's quite a lot of Hakka. I could be wrong. A good friend of mine, Shil, was Hakka, his family. So it's interesting, and they have a whole patois or dialect of their own. So you'll hear sometimes words being spoken you don't recognise at all, and they may say Happy New Year in a different way.
So Karen says, now I have a taste of something with honey.
Very nice honey as well.
And Jan says, me too. And then Gideon says, let's get past that, that was not the caramansi, it's the stink beans or petal, great to cook with salmon. Okay?
What was?
The guy who was selling.
Oh, were they stink beans? Thank you. I think you're right, actually. I just saw them out the side of my eye. I thought they were We've
had those, they're okay.
I don't dislike stink beans, but I don't like the results.
No.
Have you got some more? Could you grab a couple more tissue, hon?
I have. This one's empty.
Excuse me, guys. I'm going to. I'm just going to give my nose
Leave that with here.
a little blow. That sample.
Sample. He had a lot of the sample. I only had a little bit, and it's quite spicy today, but delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah, the guy said that they make that themselves, so that's. I think it varies from day to day.
But you know what it's like when you have a bit of
It's better than keep sniffing.
bit of chili. So we're not going to go for a long time today because we've got to order ourselves a grab and get to the station.
Mr. O'Clocker says stink beans, fitting name, lol.
It is a fitting name. You can Google why they're called stink beans. But that was delicious.
That was good. That's just a good one to get us going.
No, I was very happy with that.
Yep.
And that will be, so the coffees will be around about, I think about, oh, you got the prices there, have you, Michelle? People like to know.
So 380 for yours,
380
and
for mine.
360 for mine.
Yeah, because they're larger coffees, they're a little more expensive. You can get them for two ringgit, so that's only about probably about 80 cents US, maybe a dollar,
over a dollar,
maybe a dollar.
And I think the honey bun was 6 ringgit.
Honey bun.
Honey bun. And I think the Nasi Lemak was only about 6 or 7 without
7 ringgit.
7.
So that was
a couple of dollars,
couple of dollars.
Yeah.
Now they do here. We had last time. I had the Nasi Lemak ayam goreng, the fried chicken, and it was really delicious. It had a good crumb on it. I'm not having it today because it's midday and we're going to be on a train in the next sort of 45 minutes or so, and I might not eat on this train if there's no cafeteria. We might wait until we get to our destination.
Yeah. I don't think we'll eat on the first train because that's quite not so long, and then the second one I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So we'll just see.
So we're trying to do live streams. It's proving to be interesting filming as we're going with our little bags. All we've got is the little bags. We haven't got our little rolling duffel bags with us.
We've technically got 3 videos in the bag, 2 are half edited.
So as we get them finished, we'll try and put them up. But I'm not sure how soon they'll go up, because you arrive in a hotel and find you haven't got a place to sit and just sort of, you know, it can knock things back. But so maybe
We'll get some of them up on the trip, and you'll live stream in between.
yeah. So what I was saying basically is I'll live stream as often as I can to keep you up to date with where we are and get suggestions from people so they know where we're going to. And that way you can feel sort of involved, but you might find that the videos, for example, we made a video yesterday in the dim sum house here. That's got to be edited yet. But I'm hoping we can really sort of showcase the great dim sum there. And I ended it with an interesting chili, which you'll see in the video.
Yes.
Something I've never had before.
It's all right. Well, mine was. Jan says, safe travels, God bless. Thank you, Jan. So what are we up to now? 40
So
minutes.
do hit the thumbs up if you've just come in and you haven't hit it yet. That always helps, apparently, our algorithm.
Absolutely. Thumbs up.
And I think we're probably about done.
Yep, because then we've got time to.
We're going to have a little
organise
chill here.
ourselves.
We're in the next sort of 15-20 minutes. We're going to order a
Grab,
taxi
so we've
down
got to be off
to.
of this so we can order the grab.
Yeah, you're using my grab machine. So
Not
I can't.
far to the station.
Not far, but we want to be there early enough
Yeah.
that we can. We don't want to be there too early, because
Yeah.
hanging around stations is not so important.
Yeah.
Anything else? So those that joined us late, is Seremban rubbish? No, it's not. Was our hotel rubbish? Go back to the beginning if you want to know a little bit more about that. Seremban, actually, my biggest disappointment is I wish I could have stayed a few more days. I think it's a great little city. It's not a tourist city.
No.
I don't care what anyone says, it's not really a tourist city, but it's a great little local community. It reminds me a little bit of
Reminds me of Sungai Petani.
Sungai Petani, yeah, that's what I was
Where we
thinking
sort
of.
of rocked up and we weren't going to stay, and we
And then we
stayed
stayed.
2 weeks.
I could stay here for a couple of weeks easily.
Yeah. When we're filming
keep
and things,
discovering
you find somewhere,
places.
oh, we've got to go back there. and
But
film.
we've got a particular project to get through this time, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So, from Michelle and I, in beautiful Seremban, on this gorgeous warm day, it's lovely.
Bruce Wayne's given us thumbs up.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Old Blanca says, be safe, good travels. Karen Klein says, okay, have a great train ride, bye. And Hamid said, I am new in Malaysia, where can you go to try good food?
In Malaysia, almost
Everywhere.
anywhere. People will always say to you Penang, but I tell you what, or Malacca, but I tell you what, Kuala Lumpur, Seremban, there isn't anywhere you can't get good food.
And if you're actually in Malaysia and you're walking this around and you see somewhere that's busy, just go in.
If it's busy, go in and try it. If it's not so busy,
if it's busy, just try it.
if it's not busy, don't go in. It's and you'll always be within a short walking distance of somewhere really busy.
Yeah, even here, when we first walked up, we thought, oh no, but we found this place, the dim sum,
Oh, there's
down the hill.
just behind us, a little bit down this hill as well, not that hill that Michelle just pointed to. There's a load of restaurants and bars down there, hundreds, I mean literally hundreds of restaurants and bars. We didn't even get to walk into, there's an Owens shopping mall.
Yes.
Doesn't really interest us, but that's where a lot of people tend to stay, where the big modern shopping mall is. That's not Michelle and I's favourite thing to do, those sort of places. We'd rather be in the more authentic and local areas.
Because
So
when we were talking to Joanne from here, we said, you know, we like the local places, and then and she started pointing out different places for us to go, and she was right, wasn't she?
she was.
Yeah,
She gave
that's
us some
good.
good tips. So,
Yeah.
all right, get your backsides over here. Enjoy Malaysia.
Otherwise, travel with us and watch the videos. Of
See what this train journey is going to be like. So far, the first part of the journey, happy with that.
Yeah.
It was only about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
No, hour and a half.
Oh, was it only an hour and a half? Felt like longer. We're going to keep the train journeys quite small, because I always.
An hour, and then the next one is 2.5 hours
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. So a longer journey today, because we're trying to get to the start of the journey.
Get there.
All right. Love to you all. Let me just bring the camera back.
Just got to find that button.
Love to you all. Stay safe. Visit Seremban if you can. Let's see what Kloang. Somebody I've not spoken to anyone local who's pronounced the name of the town to me, so I probably got that wrong. It's like Gamas.
We know Gemas is not.
We've been saying Gemas all the time, and everyone keeps saying Gamas. Gemas is it? I think.
Yeah.
Take care. Love to you all.
Hamid says thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Any questions? We may not be online for a few hours now, but any questions, put them down below.
Giving us a wave.
Love
Bye-bye,
to you all.
everybody.
Take care. Say goodbye, Michelle.